The sun goes down tonight, but the streetlights never turn on. You flip the switch, nothing. You check your phone, no signal. The city's hum is gone, replaced by a heavy, terrifying silence. No help is coming. Your life just hit a dead end. At this moment, survival isn't about a billion-dollar bunker. It's about the small items in your pocket. Most people see junk, but when the world stops, these tools are the only things that matter. Before we start, subscribe and join our community. Don't be left searching for answers. Here are 13 items to keep you alive. Number 13. Paracord Survival Bracelet. Most people think survival is about the big stuff, but if you're forced to leave your home quickly, you can't carry a hardware store on your back. If you lose your pack, you're left with nothing but the clothes on your body. Imagine being stranded as the temperature drops. You have no way to signal or start a fire. This is where the Elk Paracord Survival Bracelet comes in. It's an all-in-one kit on your wrist, packing 8 feet of paracord, a compass, a fire starter, and a whistle. You simply unwrap it to tie down a shelter and spark a fire. In real survival situations, your first line of gear is what's actually on your body. Number 12. Ferro Fire Starter. That bracelet is a great backup, but if you're facing days in the damp cold, you need a way to create heat that won't fail. Matches get wet and lighters eventually run out of fuel. Without fire, you can't boil water, and you become a victim of the elements. The AYIN Tactical Ferro Fire Starter is a 4-inch rod of high-quality ferrocerium that throws sparks at 55 degrees. This kit includes a striker and sealed cotton tinder to ensure a flame even in a downpour. Imagine being soaked and shaking, but you strike this rod and a massive spray of sparks hits your tinder, blooming into fire instantly. Seasoned preppers know this is truly bomb-proof. Number 11. Saker Mini Chainsaw. Once you have a fire started, you realize your next issue: fuel. Breaking branches by hand is exhausting, and a full-sized chainsaw is too heavy to carry if you are on the move. If you can't process enough wood to keep a fire going through the night, you won't sleep, and exhaustion is a silent killer. The Saker Mini Chainsaw is a 6-inch, cordless powerhouse that uses a 20V battery to slice through branches and small trees with ease. Instead of fighting with a hand saw, you pull this out and zip through a thick log in seconds. Experienced preppers carry this because it provides a massive advantage in a compact, portable frame. Number 10. Multitool Survival Keychain. That solves the heavy wood. But what happens if a crisis hits while you're at the office? You need a version of your kit that stays on your keys 24/7. Being caught in a dark building with no light and no way to fix gear can turn a small problem into a panic. The GUARDMAN Multitool Keychain looks like a simple carabiner, but it's a 7-in-1 tool featuring a bright LED flashlight, a fire starter, and a whistle. Imagine the power goes out. You reach for your keys, click the 800 lumen light, and instantly lead your family to safety. This is why everyday carry is a core pillar of preparedness. The best tool is the one you actually have. Number 9. Multitool Box Cutter. A keychain is a lifesaver. But for the day-to-day grit of survival, you need something for dirty work, like opening crates or processing materials. Using a flimsy blade for heavy tasks leads to injuries, and in a crisis, a simple cut can lead to a deadly infection. The Multitool Box Cutter is a sleek EDC pendant weighing only 70 grams, combining a locking blade with a bottle opener. If you're scavenging for supplies and need to open a sealed crate, this tool provides a solid, safe grip. All product links and updated prices are in the description, because having a tool that clips to your backpack and is ready for anything is essential. Number 8. Kershaw Shuffle DIY Knife. A cutter is great for boxes, but once you have your supplies, you'll eventually need to fix your gear. If your stove breaks or a battery compartment is stuck and you don't have a screwdriver, that gear becomes dead weight. Carrying a massive toolbox isn't realistic when you're on the move. The Kershaw Shuffle DIY is a 2.4-inch steel blade that includes Phillips and flathead bits. Imagine being in your shelter and your flashlight's battery plate is jammed. You pull out your Kershaw, flip to the screwdriver bit, and fix it in seconds. In real survival situations, versatility is king, and this knife is trusted because it replaces multiple tools in one pocket-sized frame. Number 7. PocketRocket Deluxe Stove. Fixing your gear is vital, but so is keeping your core temperature up when the sun goes down. You might have food, but eating cold rations in a crisis is a recipe for low morale. Starting a massive campfire every time you need to eat isn't smart. It gives away your position and wastes fuel. The MSR PocketRocket Deluxe is an ultralight stove that weighs only 2.9 ounces and can boil water in just 3 minutes. You could be huddled in a small tent, click the push-start igniter, and within minutes be eating a hot meal. This is the gold standard for survival. It's trusted because it's fast, reliable, and nearly indestructible. Number 6. Rechargeable Flashlight. A hot meal keeps you going, but you can't move in the dark without becoming a target. In a true blackout, the darkness is absolute. A weak flashlight only shows you what's 3 feet away, but in a chaotic situation, you need to know what's happening hundreds of yards away before it gets close to you. This high-lumen rechargeable flashlight puts out 10,000 lumens and throws a beam up to 3,000 feet. If you hear a noise deep in the woods, you click this on, and the area lights up like it's noon. It even doubles as a power bank. In real survival situations, the ability to see a threat first is everything. Number 5. Chitosan powder applicator. Lighting up the night is half the battle, but the other half is surviving an injury when no hospital is open. In the dark, or while using sharp tools, accidents happen, and a deep cut in a world without doctors is a death sentence. Seeing a loved one bleeding heavily and realizing you can't stop it is a nightmare. The Chitosan powder applicator contains natural granules that promote instant blood clotting to control severe bleeding in seconds. If you're treating a wound that won't stop, you apply these granules directly and watch the blood solidify. This medical gear is tactical grade because it saves lives when every single second counts. Number 4. Life Gear 3-Day Emergency Kit. Stopping a bleed saves your life today, but you still need to eat tomorrow. If you're injured or the weather is too extreme to move, you might be stuck in one place for days. Within 24 hours without food, your decision-making starts to crumble. The Life Gear 3-Day Supply is a Coast Guard-approved kit that includes food and water for 72 hours, plus a thermal blanket. Imagine being stuck in your car during a blizzard. You open this box, drink the purified water, and wrap yourself in the blanket to stay warm. Professionals call this a bridge kit. It bridges the gap between the initial chaos and long-term survival. Number 3. High limb rope saw. Staying alive is one thing, but staying safe while clearing your path is another. As the days turn into weeks, you'll need more firewood, but sometimes the dry wood you need is 20 feet up in a tree. Climbing a tree during a survival situation is one of the fastest ways to break a bone, and no ambulance is coming to save you. The high limb rope saw is a 55-inch chain with teeth that you toss over a high branch to saw it down from the ground. You toss the weighted rope, grab the handles, and saw through a thick limb safely. This gear is trusted because it works. Number 2. Myra gas mask. CMIONI. Clearing branches is one thing, but if the air itself becomes toxic from smoke or chemicals, wood won't help you. If there's a fire or civil unrest, the very air you breathe becomes your enemy, and smoke inhalation will kill you much faster than hunger. The Myra Safety CMIONI is an industrial-grade gas mask designed for maximum protection and clear vision with its panoramic visor. You pull this over your face, tighten the straps, and breathe clearly while everyone else is gasping for air. Myra gear is trusted by professionals worldwide because it's built for the harshest environments on Earth. It's essential for high-level protection. Number 1. Gravity water filtration system. Breathing clean air is a must, but even with a mask, you'll eventually need a permanent source of clean water. You can survive weeks without food, but only 3 days without water, and drinking from a pond after a disaster is a gamble with your life. A waterborne parasite will leave you too weak to move. This gravity water filtration system features 2 6-liter bags and a filter that removes 99.99% of bacteria. You simply fill the dirty bag, hang it from a tree, and let gravity do the work. It provides 18 gallons of clean water, which is nearly 10 years of drinking water for the average person. Survival isn't about having the most gear. It's about having the right gear before you actually need it. If you had to choose just one item from this list to keep in your car today, which one would you trust first? Let me know in the comments. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more strategies and share this with someone you want to keep safe. Stay ready.